put your hands on the edge of the table like this and drop your pants and I'll spread them for you. I'm like, oh, okay. So
before you continue, like, I want to know how moist were you at this point?
I was getting pretty hot and bothered.
I don't mean like, and then I'm talking about like swamp assy.
Oh, whoopsie. I did.
Or puss or mediocre.
No, I'll be working Saturday, but I mean, that doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
Well, like on call?
No, like actually working. I've started a new project, so I'll be working like most Saturdays for the next month and a half.
Like actually working or like your own?
Like actually.
Yeah,
working.
he works for a company that lets him.
Yeah, I can get overtime.
Lucky. We don't get that luxury.
Yeah.
No.
But we're expected to do more.
Expected to be better and do more.
Be better, do more.
With less.
With less time.
More production.
With less.
Working's fun. I love making other people money.
Yeah. I love being a slave to the man.
Yeah. I sat in back and ate. And I was asked why I sat back there by myself. I was like, this is where the peasants eat.
Who asked that?
Heather.
Oh. This is where the peasants eat.
It's like the peasants eat back here.
Yeah.
It was nice, honestly. It was quiet.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was
okay
nice.
with it. Man, I'm tired of working for somebody else.
Especially this year. It's a really tough year to work for somebody else because they're so hyper focused on like everything that's not happening that should be.
Yeah. Like, take a look at the world around you,
so
motherfucker.
like everyone's like panicking that like they're going to go out of business. And it's like, well, the first place you cut funding from anything is like your fucking employees.
Yeah.
It's like, think about your employees. How hard is it for them? Fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Jeremy, on the other hand, he works for a monopoly that just,
can't be.
They can pay all the overtime in the world because they're just rate raising.
Just rate raising and giving them fucking upgrades and pay.
Yeah. Times is tough. Our employees need overtime. Your rates are going up.
Your rates going up.
That's not true. None of that is
Jeremy,
true.
what more would you say you're doing on a daily basis? Nothing. Perfect. $5 raise.
$5 raise. $5 raise.
See, maybe you guys are just trying too hard.
No.
Maybe that you're trying to do more and you should actually be like, no, not going to do it.
I've literally stopped caring.
That's step one.
I do things, but I don't do a lot of things.
That's step one into advancing into a better role.
I do things.
I do things.
I do things.
Yeah, so that's fun. And then Colby had to go and leave me for a week last week and then came back yesterday and whoops, gone today again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cocksucker.
Trying to burn up all my vacation before I go in there and tell them I'm done. Just kidding.
Yeah,
no, I had a cool fucking story from today.
They better be cool.
Had a VA appointment.
Yeah.
I went down and they have these doctors for like C&P exams and they're in like a mobile truck.
Yeah. And this girl was looking at me. She totally wanted me.
No.
Pretty close though.
No. But it was a female nurse practitioner that was doing my exam.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
fingered me in the asshole.
she was super nice.
I liked it.
And we were going through like all these things. And then we got to hemorrhoids. And she was like, so tell me like when they first started. And I was like, yeah. Shortly after, so I went to basic training, started getting hemorrhoids, blah, blah, blah. They pop. She goes, they pop? And I go, yeah, they pop. She goes, yep, definitely hemorrhoid if it pops. I go, that is the word for it then. And she's like, what do you mean? I go, have you ever seen our podcast? She goes, no. I go, yeah. They pop. She's like, yeah, they do. And she's like, when they pop, do you feel like a pinch? And I'm like, yep. She goes, yep, there's definitely hemorrhoids. She goes, you know I have to look now, right? And I'm like, I figured you probably did. So
gross.
Yeah, she goes, we'll finish everything up. We'll do that last. I go, okay. So we went through everything else and she had to call in one of the nurses to come witness. And I had to sign like a piece of paper that says like I didn't get raped and shit. So
It'd be cool if you did though, because then you could claim it. You could claim you got raped.
so
They give you the full benefits.
she goes, all right, I'm just looking. I'm not gonna touch her.
touch or
She's like, I'm
poke?
just looking. She's like, just put your hands on the edge of the table like this and drop your pants and I'll spread them for you. I'm like, oh, okay. So
Before you continue, like, I want to know how moist were you at this point?
I was getting pretty hot and bothered.
I don't mean like.
And then-
I'm talking about like swamp assy. How swamp assy were you?
Not
At this
bad.
Yeah, because it got warm today.
Not
This
bad.
afternoon got warm.
So it was like a diesel. It was like a Snap-on truck with like 2 AC units running.
Oh, so it was cold in there.
It was ice cold in there, so I was good. But she called for the nurse to come, like witness, and I was like, "There's going to be a show in here," and she goes, "There ain't going to be no show for me, honey." I go, "I don't think there's going to be a show for anybody. I feel bad for what you guys are about to see." So she's
You
like-
said that.
yeah.
Oh.
She's like, "All right," so she's like, "All right, just put your hands on the table and pull them down," and so I'm like, "Here we go." I fucking dropped them. I put my hands down. And she dug her fingers in my cheeks and fucking wide open, dude. I felt an air draft on my asshole.
I bet it felt nice, huh?
And
Have you ever like laid on a bed with a fan on your asshole when you got
Yeah.
hemorrhoids and just
Yeah.
like spread your cheeks so it
like
gets
after
that
a shower,
cool air?
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
ceiling
Well,
fan.
dude, it fucking when you have hemorrhoids, it fucking feels good.
Yeah.
Trust you'll
So
I've never had a hemorrhoid.
not yet.
So there I
Hopefully you
was.
won't, but
my cheeks were spread. And I started laughing because I thought it was really like a funny situation. I was like, "This is fucking hilarious." I wish we
probably
could. I wish we could be filming this for the podcast.
yeah, you could
But
have.
I look.
You could have went
over-
live at least on one of our channels.
Right?
I look over at the nurse, and she was looking at her clipboard, like trying really hard not to like take her eyes off the clipboard. And I was staring at her. She looked at me, and I smiled.
Did you ask her if it was good for her too?
So then she goes, "All right, yep, definitely. You definitely have hemorrhoids, and I can tell you've had them in the past for sure." And then she goes, "But for someone who has hemorrhoids, like it looks really good." And I was like, "I have a good butthole?" I was like, I thought for sure my butthole was gonna be like
For
Chewbacca.
someone who's had hemorrhoids.
That's
Yeah.
what she said. Yeah, she goes, "It looks good, and I'm like,
So basically, your asshole looks
Hey.
like shit.
Yeah.
But considering you've had a fucking tremor down there for years, you're not too bad.
fucking tattered.
Dude, why you got a tear coming out of your eyes? Is this story like bringing up some fucking
No,
some fucking deep feelings that you really need to get off your
there
chest?
was,
Or?
since we're talking about it, and I'm on a mental health kick, let's talk about it.
Yeah. Did you ask her like what you're supposed to do with your cock and balls? Are you supposed to hold them or
She held them. I didn't know we were supposed to hold them.
did she actually hold them?
She,
Wait, why would she have to hold them?
I don't know.
Why don't they just
medical stuff.
they don't even dangle.
His balls might. He's got elephantitis.
Oh, dude, I got a good set of nuts.
So
She's a little short in the dick
Can we-
area, but I got a good set of nuts.
what do you mean by popped?
So I've never heard it phrased that way, and that's
Okay.
why that whole pop thing fucking threw me for a loop. But I've definitely had that feeling where like the tinge,
Yeah, in your
like
butthole.
someone's taking a needle and poking you in the butthole.
So a hemorrhoid,
Does it juice?
it bleeds.
It's blood.
It's straight blood.
So your whitey tighties get bloody.
Yeah. If you leak, if you're young,
What do you-
if you're young and you still got a tight butthole, it ain't gonna come out until you shit. Then you'll see it. If
Yeah.
you're old, like my dad, then you wake up in the morning and there's blood in the fucking sheets.
Yep, definitely have never had that. That's something extra. Like it's always just poop blood.
A hemorrhoid. So think of have you ever seen like varicose veins in people's legs?
Hemorrhoid. I've never seen a hemorrhoid.
Have you seen varicose veins in people's legs? Like those
Yeah,
big.
yeah, the big fucking
That is
curlicues.
that's basically what a hemorrhoid is. It's
Imagine-
a vein or blood vessel that gets extremely stretched out. from-
Imagine a pinto bean. You know what a pinto bean looks
Yeah.
like? Now, if, like say you take a pinto bean, you clump them together with a bunch of pinto beans, and then you put it over an asshole. That's kind of what hemorrhoids look like.
What?
They look like
how-
lumps.
Okay,
They're not
so-
quite that extreme, but they are like little lumps, basically.
So it kind of looks like a little brain coming out of your butthole.
Okay,
maybe.
Have you ever, when you were a kid and you had a bike, did you ever have like a bike tire that was getting ready to pop and it had like a little piece of the tube that come through the tread?
Yeah, inside a little bubble.
Yeah, that's what a hemorrhoid
A little
is,
side bubble.
but it's from a blood vessel. So like the side bubble pops out and it stretches, and then when it gets too much pressure in it, that pops, and then you bleed, and then when you shit, there you go.
You really need to find that cricket and its fucking life. Every fucking week it's in
Dude,
here.
there's like 4 of them in here.
But yeah,
they're good
it's,
hiders.
It's basically like that, but it's never just one. There's always a few. I feel like. I don't know.
They say it's because there's
what?
So like in boot
Why
camp,
do
right?
they happen?
It's caused a lot from like boot camp because like for me, when I didn't shit for like 7 days, and then
really
when I
solid, heavy
Why?
and then-
Why
constipation.
didn't you shit for 7 days?
I think it was because it was like
Scared?
just travel, and then like the food changed and
Nobody
everything.
does.
Nobody shits.
It's like a shock to your system when you get there.
But then
And
once you do, it's so hard. You have to like fucking force it out, and you're like pushing to get it out. And you do that a lot because a lot of the times you're very time restrained. So you have to like go take your shit and get the fuck out, basically. So it's a lot of like, you know,
yeah,
a lot of
a
tension.
lot of constipation. If you sit
That's
on the
why, like-
toilet too long, and like the blood like gets pooled in your ass from cutting off the fucking arteries in your legs and shit.
That's why women and stuff get hemorrhoids after like having a baby
Well,
because they're pushing. Mhm.
Yeah,
It's the same
That
type
makes
of
sense.
same type of
Well,
concept.
dude, look,
But-
pull your butt out. We'll tell you if you got one.
Yeah, I think
Bend over,
he
we'll
would
take-
know.
It sounds like I would know.
You would. Well, they don't always pop, but you know if you have one because it's kind of uncomfortable when they get swelled up.
Yeah, no.
Your ass is good.
Yeah.
You haven't had your ass beat up hard enough then.
I bet you have a. I bet you have a little, just a
He's
just
got
a
a-
teeny little starfish.
He's
there.
got a dainty
You want to
little
check? Will
Hershey
you
kiss.
check?
If you're
I
gonna
will
whip it
let
out,
you
I
check.
will.
I will
he's-
let you check.
He's got just this,
I will.
he's got the daintiest little Hershey kiss.
I'm not gay, but I'll give it a shot.
I'll take a gander at your beehole.
I thought you were about to get down and do it.
Pull the beehole out.
Well, we gotta,
Let's
we gotta
see
be
the
off camera.
beehole. Let's see.
Nobody's gonna see
We
it.
just need sound.
I'll cut it out.
I don't trust you.
I'll cut it out. I don't want to get banned.
Dude,
You keep that for your personal use.
I could blur it out.
just stand up on the table and bend over.
Just do the Ace Ventura where he fucking starts talking with his butthole.
Yeah, you'd know. And then when they pop, you really know because you're like just standing there, and all of a sudden you get like somebody pinched your asshole from the inside. Like it's like somebody took their fingernails and like pinched your. You're like,
It literally feels like someone takes a needle and goes.
You're like, oh,
Just
what the-
random.
What the fuck? What the fuck
Yeah.
was that?
I didn't know it was like popping. I always thought it was just they're inflamed and they're sore and like your poop's like scraping them, so it hurts. I didn't know it was like an actual pop, but I guess we're just
Yeah, they pop and you bleed. And she looks at me and she goes, "Yep." She goes, "I can see where you had external hemorrhoids. You definitely have internal hemorrhoids." And I was like, "Get them out."
you can get them surgically removed.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about doing all that though.
I mean, I feel like if you get them once, you're gonna get them again.
Yeah, and
you know what I mean.
It's inconvenient and it sucks, but I don't think it's worth spending the money and shit to get them removed.
I've lived with them for a very long time,
Yeah.
and it's really not that bad.
I mean, it sucks.
When I get older, if I start leaking blood out my ass, then that might be a little bit inconvenient.
At that point, you just start wearing diapers to bed or something.
My grandpa used to have to wear pads when he was going through like his treatments and shit for his prostate cancer.
Oh yeah.
So he had colitis, and that's another one of those like gut and like lower intestine issues where you bleed a lot and shit. And it makes you have to go like right fucking now, and you don't have time to get anywhere. And being that he was older, he was taking this immunotherapy for the prostate cancer, which suppresses his immune system or something, which made his colitis get really bad. That was at a point he told us, he goes, "I was shitting 25 times a day." He was like, "It'd just be a little bit blood." And then
25 times?
yeah, he's like, I'd be sitting on the couch and all of a sudden it was like right now, and I couldn't hardly get to the toilet before I was shitting myself.
Jesus.
And then,
Right.
Fuck.
so then like he had to wear like pads in his underwear because also with like the bleeding and stuff, it would just, you know, his old leaky butthole fucking was just letting,
This old leaky asshole.
was just letting the blood run right out, you know? Yeah.
That's pretty gross.
Yeah. Dude,
This is all pretty gross.
Yeah.
I learned,
It started with a C&P exam, and then it just went on. It went on.
dude, it was great. And then the one nurse, she had to do a blood draw,
Yeah.
and she pulled the thing out of my arm, and it like squirted blood out of my vein,
You're a squirter?
and it landed on my shorts, and I was like, oh, those are fucked.
You had blood on your shorts?
There was. She played a fucking magic trick. She goes, hold on, I got you. She got this figured out. I'm holding this. She comes back and puts like a paper towel under my fucking short and pours peroxide on it. And I literally watched the blood just go bye-bye.
Just washed it through into your.
Yeah, it like, dude, it was right here and it's gone. There's,
I can't see down there, and
yeah,
I'm not.
you should look down there.
No,
Surprise.
I don't
Yeah.
trust you, motherfucker.
Yeah, it was a good day. Finally getting a bunch of my VA stuff taken care of.
Yeah, I need to
Putting off for too long.
take care of my stuff.
They were all super fucking nice and like overly inquisitive on like asking me like really deep
Because they know
questions
you're
and
gonna
shit.
get fucked anyway, so they're like, "Well, I better be nice to this guy, so he doesn't
trying to give me the best chance I possibly can.
Yeah, that's what they make you think.
Yeah. Yeah. She's like, all right, I'm
Is
gonna put this in there. And she was like,
Thanks, sweetie.
veteran does not have any existing conditions that are being claimed. Do not approve company.
Totally faking. Probably should throw him in
Totally
jail.
faking.
Dude, it is wild though
Do
that
not
people
pass go,
that
go right to jail. Do not
get,
collect
like,
$200.
the full benefits out of it. Like I worked with a guy climbing wind turbines that claimed he fucked up his knee so bad in the military that he needed full VA benefits.
Yeah.
He climbs fucking wind turbines every single day.
No.
Still to this day he does. Mm-hmm. That knee obviously can't be hurting that bad.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can claim that stuff because you can, even if it's not like debilitating where it's gonna fuck you in your life. Like I have shit knees, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it sucks, but I usually just kind of work through it, I guess.
But would you say full? Like
100%?
he gets the 100%. Like
It depends on
he
what
would-
his job was. and
He would
stuff.
need to have a
not
lot.
anything fucking.
He would need to have a lot more than just a knee.
I think he claims he didn't have anything else.
Yeah, there's
And
no way he got 100% for just a
he
knee.
didn't serve anything. Like
Even an amputated leg, I think, is only 50%.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like amputated below the knee is only like 50%.
I'm not sure.
But
unless he claims some like mental shit that he didn't claim, but
He probably
he
doesn't
made it
talk
through
about
like
that.
he made it through like tech school, and that was it.
oh, he was one of those guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
like he nothing further.
Okay, so
yeah.
that's-
So he had
yeah.
a dad.
So he
that
played
figured
the
it
system then.
Yes, yeah.
He had a dad,
100%.
or a grandpa or uncle that figured it out and told him what to do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure his dad is like police officer in Council Bluffs or something,
Yeah.
and
So you know,
he played the system.
No, like the benefit though of claiming stuff like that did get fucked up while you're in is it might not bother you now, but when it does bother you and you need a fucking total knee replacement or something when you're 60, having it on your record,
Yes,
then
that
you can
is-
always be treated for it at the VA.
Right.
If you know it happened in service, then
Right, that is a thing, absolutely. But
he's just making bank off of it.
He's also climbing
Yeah.
300 feet every single day.
Which
That's
he's
like
gonna
the-
need. He's
that's
gonna
like
need
the-
Which
knee
your
replacements.
your knees are gonna go.
Those are like
go
the
to
type
shit.
of people that the fucking like insurance people will send like private investigators because they'll have like a neck brace on, like, oh, and as soon as they're out of the fucking sight of the insurance
Yeah,
place,
because
like,
I think he did lie and say he had lifts in him because you have to disclose where you work or like what your job is and shit during an interview. And I think
which you could probably get
said
away with
they
that
have
because some of
lifts.
them do.
Right. But if they were actually to investigate where the
Yeah.
specific site,
They don't go that deep though.
I've
Right.
never heard anybody get investigated. You know what I mean?
Right.
If they have a question, like they think it's questionable, they'll just straight deny the claim.
Yeah.
Right.
Make you fight it and provide like all the evidence.
They make you
Right.
do the work for it.
Yeah, it's a bunch of fucking.
I saw a meme or something the other day. It was like they should make like welfare and all that shit. They should make it as hard to get as veterans benefits.
Oh, dude,
Because then a lot of people wouldn't be fucking just
dude,
Right.
I mean, I thought like the whole idea of fucking doing the drug testing, drug screening for like state benefits or government benefits. I thought that was a fucking brilliant idea. Nobody implemented that.
Yeah. I don't know why that isn't a thing.
is it not?
I mean,
See, and I think all of it should be like short term anyway. Like you get benefits, it's short term. It's 6 weeks. During that 6 weeks, you have to go to a workforce development center and they do all of the background work to help you get placed in a position where you can work. I mean, for fuck's
yeah,
sakes,
I don't think
went-
6 weeks is. I don't think 6 weeks is enough time. But I
went
agree. I
to-
think it should be a max of
I went to the state fair.
like 2 years.
And on my way out, there was a woman who was completely like disabled. Really big, heavy woman, but like you could tell her lower legs were all fucked and like she couldn't walk. She's in a wheelchair and it's like one of those that like kicks back. So it's kind of like completely disabled. Mm-hmm. She was out there at the fucking exit gate. Her job was just to give people a return stamp coming back in. And I thought to myself, I go, there's motherfuckers going into Walmart getting steaks and fucking frozen lobster dinners on food stamp cards because they don't want to work. And this lady's out here in the fucking hot sun in her wheelchair, stamping people's hands, trying to
Right.
earn a little bit of income. I'm like, if she can do something, there's so many fucking places out there that'll hire somebody just to,
Well, there's a lot of people out there who don't want to work shitty jobs.
yeah, that's the problem. I think that's the big problem. These motherfuckers out there that are like, I don't want to fucking work. That's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, they just let the government pay for me.
Yeah.
Why not? They're gonna do it. I'll let them.
Well,
Yeah, like I'm totally fine with people getting on the government assistance if they need it for, whatever, for a short period of time. I don't think 6 weeks is long enough to get back on your feet at all. I mean, you try and get any type of job now, like unless you know somebody that you can, start on Monday.
It's gonna take
you're
at
gonna
least
take
a
2
month.
months.
Yeah.
I mean, between background checks, drug
test,
screens, all that,
Ew.
it's gonna take 2 months. But then even after that, you don't get a paycheck for maybe 3 weeks sometimes because they're delayed or their pay period, blah blah blah.
Yep.
So I mean, I could see like a year and a half, and then be like, all right, what have you done? Go through a review. What have you done to try and help your situation?
Yeah.
And if it's, I got arrested for possession or arrested for theft or whatever, like, all right, fuck yeah, you're off.
dude, I saw somebody using an EBT card at the Iowa State Fair at the fucking food vendor trucks.
Yeah. Well, should they have? You can use EBT at like Jack in the Box and stuff.
That is part of the problem. Like
You can?
Yeah.
I thought it was all like unprepared shit. Like you could do like Papa Murphy's because it wasn't cooked yet.
No, not anymore. Because I remember going through the
must have
drive-through at
changed.
Jack in the
Yeah.
Box, and he's like, EBT accepted here.
dude, they need to fucking restrict that like
Yeah,
down.
that's stupid.
It has
Yeah.
to. It needs to say like grocery store and like certain items are just checked off of.
Well,
the
it's
list
like
that
WIC is you're supposed to be like milk, cheese, rice, and
Butter.
beans and butter and stuff like that. That makes sense. That's shit
Yeah.
that
Yeah, that's shit
nor-
that you can just live on.
you can
know?
you can make all kinds of shit with that.
Yeah,
But like you're gonna give people the option to go to Jack in the Box. Like, what are you gonna get? Some fucking mini tacos and shit. Like,
yeah. What is Jack in the Box?
what is Jack in the
Like a
Box?
burger place.
Yeah, you don't know what Jack in the Box is?
Uh-uh.
Well, next time we take a trip somewhere, if we ever take a trip somewhere that has Jack in the Box, I'll take you to Jack in the Box.
That sounds like
Not
fair.
that great.
That sounds like a fair agreement.
Not that great.
It used to be really good, and then it kind of, you know what it's kind of like, honestly, is Hardee's.
Yeah, I would say very similar. I mean, I like Hardee's, but
Kinda like Checkers?
I think Jack in the Box is even worse than
Is
Hardee's.
it like a Checkers?
No,
Oh,
I just said it's like a Hardee's.
Yeah.
well, Hardee's is kind of like Checkers.
No,
Hardee's is kind of like Carlos Jr.'s.
because of their own same company, yeah. Which is also kind of like Jack in the Box.
Oh, okay.
Ish. Yeah. But shittier, I think.
Shittier.
you
It
know-
used to be really good. I used to like
Yeah.
it, and then because I used to, when I was in the Navy, I'd come home and because they had Jack in the Box there, and I'd get Jack in the Box every time I come home. You know, one time, and it used to be really good. Then one time I came home and it was like, this is garbage.
I will say though, I've only had it in Portland, so Portland, Oregon. So like,
Yeah. That
there
says a
wasn't
lot.
the greatest workers there either.
That
Yeah.
says a lot. I mean, if you're from Portland, follow us, hit the subscribe button. But
You ever had
that says a
Whataburger?
lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the question that plagues a lot of people: if you had In-N-Out,
Yes.
and you've had Whataburger,
Yes.
which one's better?
In and out.
Nope. Fuck
Hands
you.
down. Hands down. I fucking
Hell no.
Whataburger's burger was not good.
What?
It was
Their burger is so
it
good.
was like a fucking McDonald's burger where you're
I don't think
your
I've had either
Would
one.
you?
patty
Would
tastes
you
like
get
cardboard.
In-N-Out? Did you get like the animal style and all that shit?
I don't. Was
Well,
that
it's like the
secret
cheese
menu?
It's like the cheese and the onions and
Yeah.
I think the bacon.
Yeah.
Try their fries or something without the fucking animal style. They're garbage. Absolute garbage.
I haven't tried either one of them.
You haven't?
No.
So next time we should take like we should go to. We need to go take a trip to go to a Wawa, and we should take a trip down to like Phoenix or something and go get Whataburger and In-N-Out, and you can try, and then you
Same
can,
day. It's got to be
Same
somewhere
day.
we can do them same day comparison.
Yeah, you do one small burger from each or something, and then a couple fries from each.
or
So-
one large burger, but yeah,
I've been to the
breakfast. Yeah, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I've been to the White
Well, I
Castle
meant like
in
at the
person.
same time,
Oh,
not breakfast. You got to
Yeah.
have them like so close
Yeah.
together where you can
Yeah.
kind of compare.
Have you ever been to a White Castle in person? No.
I don't think so. No.
That is one restaurant where like they make like the White Castle like frozen take home like mini slider burgers.
Yeah.
That's one restaurant, dude, where like they're frozen from the
Tastes
freezer
exactly like them.
are way better
Oh,
than
really?
in store. Yeah. We used to have one out in New Jersey and it was, I mean, they were good because they were hot and they were pre-made and whatever, but dude, the frozen, I remember my mom making frozen like White Castle burgers. Could have just been how my mom cooked them.
It
too.
probably was. She
But,
probably spiced them up a bit or
dude,
something.
I was
Yeah.
like, I remember thinking I went there the first time and I was like, these are good, you know? And I got there and I ate them and I'm like, these don't taste anything like my mom used to make. These are fucking trash.
I have had crystals. They had crystals down in like Florida,
Which is like the same thing,
It's
right?
like the same thing. Yeah.
Bebops. That's a great
Bebops.
burger.
Bebops.
Yeah,
Five Guys.
yeah, but that's just way too expensive.
You ever
for-
been to one of
But
the
you get a shit ton of fries though.
You do. We were in Minneapolis 2 years ago after a Vikings game, and we went to Five Guys because we were waiting for everybody to clear out. And we're sitting there eating, and this homeless guy came up, and like he had been bothering everybody in the store the whole time. And he came up to us and couldn't understand him. So right away, I was just like, no, just like, you've been bugging everybody. And he was asking for fries. If he could have like my leftover fries, I was like,
Oh,
fuck, like I'm gonna eat my fries. I didn't even have my food yet. And then
had you
I
not had it before that?
I had, but like it was in Ames, and I didn't think that
They filled the whole
we
bag
got
with
the
fries.
whole fucking bag full of fries.
Yeah.
And I felt like such a fucking asshole afterwards
Yeah.
because we had 3/4 of a bag of fries left.
You didn't go find
And
them?
so we went outside to try and find them and could not find them.
No.
So we rolled them up and like set them on a bench next to it. So
Yeah, you could
hopefully
easily.
somebody else, hopefully somebody
who-
homeless got them.
Yeah, you
Such
you
a
could
dick,
easily
dude.
give.
I felt
That
like
was
a
a-
fucking
that
that
was a
was.
dick
You could
but,
easily
like,
feed somebody on the fries that you don't eat from Five Guys.
Yeah, I didn't even have food yet, and he was already
Yeah.
coming up. Can I have your like?
Oh, 'cause he knows.
Couldn't understand him.
He
Yeah.
knows.
Yeah,
So, dude, some of the best fucking, you know, everyone always talks like In-N-Out Burger, Five Guys and fries, fucking Chicky and Pete's, fucking
what?
Nobody except for people in probably Jersey. I'm guessing.
what?
Chicky and Pete's.
Yeah, Chicken Pete's is really good. Do they got crab fries?
Okay, well, that sounds like a
But-
northeastern thing.
Okay, well, fine. Anyway, In-N-Out, Whataburger, fucking Checkers, fucking all these places that are like burger places.
Yeah, rallies.
But in reality, like none of those like places that are all over the fucking United States are really all that good anyway. Some of the best places I've ever had burgers are no-name mom and pop places.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, you could say the same thing for homemade burgers. Way better than any fucking thing you can get anywhere.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, okay, so like fast food wise,
yeah, fast food wise,
unless it's Culver's. Culver's is pretty fucking good.
I don't know why people even argue about like what one's better because they're all fucking trash. It's not really like good food.
Well, it's not good for you.
I mean, I think there's a lot of them that taste really good.
Yeah, they taste like
Yeah.
Culver's again. Pretty
Culver's,
Culver's is
pretty
about
fucking
hey,
good.
they're
I
not fast
love-
food. Not fast food. Quick service.
Oh,
I love.
I used to work
a
there.
good Burger King fucking burger.
Charbroiled.
Yeah,
yeah. I
love it.
used to, and I still do.
Texas double Whopper
our
with the jalapenos on it.
I
Our
heard
Burger
it's
King
made out of chicken.
sucks. It's super
it
slow, and
does.
it
It
sucks.
does, but
Their burgers are
I
made out
had-
of ground chicken. It's colored to look like darker beef.
that's fine. It tastes delicious.
I had
It's way better than McDonald's. If I could do McDonald's fries from 15 years ago because they've changed their fries, they're all fucking hollow in the center and it's dog shit.
Wendy's fries are actually
And
really good now.
The Wendy's fries are really good. If I could do though,
Wendy's
like
fries and
Wendy's fries and a fucking Burger King burger.
And a Shamrock shake
Honestly,
from
I'd be-
McDonald's.
Honestly, I would take Culver's fries over all of them too. Their fries are really fucking good.
See, I just get the cheese balls when I go to Culver's though.
I get the onion rings and cheese balls. Either
See,
one.
so I've had bad experiences with Burger King and McDonald's. McDonald's, do you remember the Big and Tasties?
Yeah.
They're like $1.
Yep.
So I got 2 of those one time, and it's like they fucking spilled the pepper on it, and it was just a fucking pile of pepper. So
Is that
took
where
a
your
bite out
pepper
of it.
phobia comes
That's
from?
why I fucking hate pepper now.
Really?
From that, yeah. And
This
then
guy's
also
like, pepper.
also I hate pepper. Also Burger King, I got some like bunk ass pickles or something one time on one of their burgers.
I could see that.
And they taste. I can't eat their fucking pickles anymore. I have to take them off. They tasted
Yeah.
like dog shit. So
Yeah,
gross.
I could see them having fucking like Burger Kings aren't clean. There's
No.
not a clean Burger King in the U.S. I don't think.
No, I don't think so. That's kind of weird though.
And so like I could definitely see their pickles just have sat there overnight.
Oh,
or
yeah.
it's been late night, opened up early in the morning, had pickles out, and then it was 11 o'clock,
Yeah.
all fucking hovering over the grill.
And I always picture like one of their workers, like just some fucking nasty dude just dipping his Fremunda balls in the fucking pickle juice and shit.
I have a thing about seeing who cooks my food.
yeah.
I don't want to see it. I hate when restaurants have the like open fucking
kitchen window?
windows.
Oh, like In and Out.
I
Yeah.
hate that. Like, do not let me see who's cooking my food because they're all sweating. There's not a chance that you're back in the kitchen not sweating,
Yeah.
and you're going like this. I mean,
Yeah.
you're getting sweat in food. You're
Yeah.
not your hands aren't sanitary unless you're a 5-star fucking restaurant.
So basically, you cannot eat a Casey's pizza because every single Casey's I've ever been to, the
While-
person that's in the back,
While
there's
they're
a couple.
cooking my food.
Yeah. Oh, so if it's
Like-
already there, pre-cooked pizza, you can go grab one. And be
like,
all
I'm
right.
fine because I didn't see them cook it. I didn't see them fuck it. Because then that's when I'll notice like, oh fuck, they just like wipe their nose with their gloves on and
So what if you go grab a slice of Casey's pizza, right? It's already in
Yeah.
the warmer, and then you see the person that's cooking, but you didn't see them cook that specific piece. Do you just think, oh, somebody else cooked it, not that fucking?
no, I just don't notice the little details while they're handling food. It's the
It's just in and out?
while they're while they're handling the food. I notice like, oh fuck, he just picked up a fucking dirty ass napkin off
Yeah.
the ground and threw it away.
So you
He had
probably-
gloves on, but
You
that's
probably
still
can't
fucking
do
gross.
like Pita Pit or Subway and stuff, huh? That's probably a little bit
Yeah,
difficult.
I do that, but they're different. They put new gloves on every time, and like
That's true.
it's
So I will say this
It's,
too: don't ever send your food back because they cooked it wrong. Just eat it and leave. Because people in kitchens do fucked up shit when you
we
get
know.
all picky.
Everybody's
oh,
seen
yeah,
waiting, dude.
I never
when
send
I-
my food back, but I will complain, especially at the fucking B-dubs here
Yeah, I
in
know.
Mason City. I will complain and tell them that their service is shit.
Funny
He had
story.
he had to cut you off because it's been more than 2 minutes since he's
Right.
talked. He was like really trying to get in there.
No,
Like,
it wasn't.
the fuck you were.
I wasn't. I was just listening. I think it's very weird, his phobia of like people and cooking.
Oh,
like in his sight.
I get it. It is weird it is
look
kind of
at it
weird, like
this
if
way.
you can't eat it if you've seen them cooking it, but I get it too
look
because
at it-
I've some of the people that cook it are fucking.
I look at it this way. I'd rather be able to see like into the kitchen than not, because then I know for a fact those motherfuckers aren't doing stupid shit to my food. Because when I was in high school, I used to be that motherfucker. Somebody'd send like a steak back at this place I work.
Of course, you're that motherfucker.
I cooked a steak. It was perfect.
Probably
the guy
dog
sent
shit.
it back,
Probably.
said it was terrible. I confirmed with the rest of
believe him.
the waitresses and the kitchen staff, the steak is perfectly cooked.
Did they taste it though?
So I threw it back on for a few more minutes,
Didn't think so.
put it back on his plate, sent it back out. He sent it back again. So I took a brand new steak and I threw it right on the floor, picked it up, flipped it, threw it on the floor,
That's 100%.
picked it up, and I put it on the grill and I said, this one will be fucking good for him. He'll
That's
love it.
100% from Waiting.
Huh?
The movie Waiting. Did the exact same thing.
Well, funny thing about that is I used to work at Bennigan's, which is the sister to the store in Waiting.
I'm pretty sure the store in Waiting is fictional.
Shenanigans.
No, it wasn't.
The store in Waiting is called Shenanigans.
Was
I
it?
don't know why I'm covering my mouth. It's called Shenanigans.
I don't know why you're covering up either.
Yeah, I don't know. The store in Waiting is called Shenanigans.
Are you sure?
And Bennigan's is literally the store that it's like modeled after.
I could see that.
Yeah, because because when I worked there, a lot of these people that worked there with me, it was like right around the time, like shortly after Waiting came out is when I started working there. So they were all like, they made a movie about where we work. And like they were all doing like the dick tricks and shit. Like you'd walk out.
It is called Shenanigans.
They'd have their balls out. They're like, fucking idiot. They'd come and
Dude,
try to kick you.
restaurant?
I'm like, this is stupid.
If we ever do a spelling test again, fucking throw restaurant in there. That word is
Oh,
so
I can't do that one.
that word is so
Shenanigans.
hard to fucking spell. Oh, restaurant.
All right, boys.
Restaurant.
That's it for me tonight.
That's it. Well, I guess we're out of time then. It's you got 2 minutes, motherfucker. You trying to fucking shortchange us?
You little puss bag.
because you'll keep talking, and
little
I'll have
puss
to leave
bag.
anyway.
Well, I
All
figured
right.
we'd
Well,
just
if
wrap
we're
it up anyway.
going to wrap it up, before we leave, we have one more opportunity here for you guys to go vote for us. For
yeah.
People's Choice for
Closes
the Iowa
on the 10th.
on the 10th.
So vote.
So please, 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 the link is in our link tree. It's in the description to the videos.
you wait until you love the people and you say fuck us.
Please go vote for us. It means the world to us. And until next time, I guess, fuck you guys.
Fuck you guys.
And love you
We
guys.
love you.
Oh, love you guys.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. You fuck you.
Alright.
Fuck.
All right.
KLYB,
I hope you fail. Love you. Bye.
I was trying to tell you about that real shit, boy. Real shit, boy. Real shit, boy.
Received an audio. Spin around, burn out, blow it to the penthouse. Shotty's going crazy, then they quiet like a church mouse. Lambo with the custom.